So, Lynne McGranger, welcome to Weymouth.
Thank you very much, James. It's great to be here.
And it's a flying visit for you here in the UK, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Arrived last Wednesday, heading back home tomorrow morning. Basically 5 days here, and been doing the British Soap Awards. I'm doing promotion for Home and Away on Channel 5. Did this morning, been doing press and digital interviews. Really no rest for the wicked. And funnily enough, that's what I'm playing in Panto.
And you're no stranger to Panto, are you?
No, I'm not. Actually, Jamie Wilson, our producer, and I first met performing together in pantomime. Gee, willikers, all those years ago. I'm trying to think, maybe it was, he'd be able to tell you, Torquay or Ashton-under-Lyne, I can't remember. But yes, I've been doing it now since 1995. So what's that, quick maths, that's about 17 years.
Yeah.
In fact, my daughter, who's now 21, first performed with me in my first Panto. She was one of the babes, one of the tinies in Brighton, and she was 4 years old. And came onto stage. So, yeah, I've been doing it for quite a while, love. This is probably my, 13th or 14th Panto.
Yeah, and there's no experience quite like Panto in the UK, is there?
It's amazing. Look, I love my job. I'm very blessed to be in a job like Home and Away for 20 years, but my roots are theatre, and to be able to come... Well, to be honest, when I was first cast in Home and Away, and I'm really not making this up, I think my very first thought was, oh, wow, I'm going to be able to do Panto if I stay here long enough. People will get to know me, because, of course, in the 90s it was massive. Every Australian who could string a sentence together was over here doing Panto.
I did wonder if they ever had to stop shooting Neighbours and Home and Away for a while because everyone was in Panto over here.
Well, you know, we do have a break, and I can't speak for back then. Well, I can, because I was there. No, maybe I was talking perhaps more about the late 80s. But certainly when I joined the show, which was the early 90s, they've always had a 4-week break over Christmas. But sometimes you can take a couple of weeks off either end, and then, you know, when you've been in a show long enough, I guess you have a little bit more pull. I still have to go and talk to the producers, I still have to sort it with the writers, but if you give them enough notice, they, you know, write you out, send you off to the city, send you off to Thailand to visit Sally and Miles, or whoop whoop somewhere.
Creek.
But they still keep going. Yeah. They still keep going, you know, and they'll just get the odd phone call from Irene. Oh, she's having a lovely time in Thailand. See you in a few weeks.
Because you have been in that show, it seems like forever.
Almost not quite. Coming up for my 20th year. My daughter Clancy was 20 weeks when I first started as a guest artist, and she's now 21. So it's been amazing, and I hope it continues to be amazing for a long while to come. I've got no plans to leave, so unless you know something I don't know, James.
No, absolutely not. I mean, and your character, Irene, has had some pretty strong storylines, and, you know, it's stuff for you to get your teeth into over the last few months. Yes. Well, of course, most importantly, I've had the cancer storyline, which was fabulous to do. It was really good. I know when the writers first told me about it, I was excited and, you know, terrified. I thought, oh, God, I'm going to have to act. Instead of going, g'day, Dale, come and have a cuppa. But a friend of mine, a lady by the name of Nikki Howard, who lives in York, she was diagnosed with cancer in 2010, with breast cancer. And it just so happened that she had a heart condition which she got from the chemotherapy, and she couldn't continue her treatment, so she had to go on to radiotherapy, and now she has this ongoing heart condition. She's fine, thank heaven. But I went to the producers and I said, I would really like to go down that road to maybe talk about not just the cancer, not just the treatment, but more specifically the side effects from it, because nobody walks away from that kind of treatment without some problem. It could be minor, but in a lot of cases it's major. I mean, I've known people who have dropped dead of heart attacks halfway through their chemotherapy treatment, depending on the drugs. I mean, Nikki, as I say, mercifully is well now, but we travelled her road, and in Soapland, to be given time to do that is a real bonus, you know, because you know what it's like in soap. You're pregnant one week, you have the baby the next, they're at university the next week. But we actually had the months to really you know, follow the journey and be truthful to it.
Yeah, and Home and Away still has a great following in this country, doesn't it?
Well, it does, and yeah, we're very excited about it. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I'm able to come here and do pantomime, is because I guess I am known, you know, after 20 years in their television, in their lounge rooms rather, not in their televisions, because that would be silly, because they're only small and I'm big. No, I'm being silly. No, it is very popular here, and I hope it continues to become more popular, to be honest, because we love our English fans and our Scottish fans and our Welsh fans and our Irish fans, and lots of people come and visit us at Palm Beach and see us filming there. You should come over sometimes, James. It's wonderful.
I wish I could.
Beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, we love and are very grateful to our British fans.
Now, you've arrived here this morning at the Weymouth Pavillion.
Yeah.
You've had a tour around. What do you make of the place?
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to start. I said to our producer, Jamie, it's so peculiar because in the past, you know, you come in at the beginning of December and it's like, there you go, there's that, and there's your dressing room, and then let's go, we're going to rehearse. And I just felt like, and Anna said the same thing, we want to rehearse, we want to start now. But it's nice, actually, because when we do come back, late November, early December, we'll feel like we've been here before, and we'll be able to really focus on rehearsals and just getting into it. So it's marvellous, and the town looks beautiful. You could have turned on some nicer weather for me. I'm just saying. But of course, at Christmas time, it will be probably even colder. Definitely even colder.
Yeah, it'll be colder than Australia.
But you know what? It doesn't worry me. You know, I've been over here long enough, and I've got Scottish blood in me, so I'm used to the cold. I'm good.
Okay, right. There's one more thing I want you to
love.
do, and that's look down that camera and encourage everyone watching to go and buy their ticket for Jack and the Beanstalk.
Oh, yes. Hi, everyone. G'day. I'm Lynne McGranger from Home and Away. I am at the Weymouth Pavillion at Christmas time, and I want all of you to come and see us. I'm with Andy Abrahams, I'm with Anna Kumble, I'm with some local talent that we don't know who you are yet because of we haven't cast them yet, but we would love you to come along and see us. It's going to be fabulous in this beautiful theatre, lots of lovely costumes and songs and sets and lots of fun, so please come along and see us. I want to meet every single one of you. Mwah.